Hey, how's it going? My name is Omar and welcome to today's video on stretching or foam rolling the chest. Now this is the first of many videos that I'm going to do with this series teaching how to stretch and to increase the flexibility for the combative athlete. Now the combative athlete, very common deviations are the rounding of the shoulders. The rounding of the shoulders usually is to protect ourselves depending on the sport that we're playing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to roll the chest muscle. First, before we roll the chest muscle, we have to identify where the muscle begins and where it ends. So they call it the origin, which is the mid, right? The mid chest. And then the insertion will be here on the humerus or on the arm bone. So you can actually identify the muscle by lifting the arm up, and you can feel this meat right here. This is all part of the pectoralis major. Right? So it's a big fan-shaped muscle. There's also a pectoralis minor, which runs from the joint down to the ribs. So I'll teach you how to stretch or roll these muscles. Now, we can use a different variety of rollers. We can use a foam roller, which is a cylinder shape, or we can use different types of balls. This ball here is a harder ball with a hard shell, which doesn't bounce, a softer shell, which does bounce, and then a cross ball, which is smaller and also bounces. For the video purpose, I will use the ball that bounces. Now, it doesn't have to be this type of ball. It can be a softball. It can be any type of ball that is hard and it's tough, that it can hold your body weight. So what I'm going to first start off with is lying down on top of the ball, and I'm going to be face down because I'm going to put my muscle, or what I'm going to roll, on top of the ball. Now, because the muscle is a fan-shaped muscle from the beginning of the middle of the chest to the arm, I'm going to start at the collarbone at the top, right? I can actually put my finger right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the ball there, and I'm going to roll going down towards the midline. Once I get to the midline, I'm going to roll right back to that joint. Each time that I go down, or each time I keep rolling, I'm going to go further down, 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 and then I'm going to get the whole chest, and then I'm going to slowly work my way back up. So here I go. I'm going to lie right on top of the ball. Now, it's going to be painful, so I can either lie on top of the ball and have all my weight on the floor, and I can just slowly move the ball around my chest. What I'm looking for are tender spots, areas that I know that hurts. That's the area that I want to focus on. I have several different ways that I can roll this muscle. Number one, I can roll back and forth as I'm doing now, smashing the muscle. I can also find an adhesion or a tender spot, hold or staple my body onto it and force my arm to move, or I can just kind of go from one tender spot, hold, next tender spot, and hold. As long as I'm applying pressure, that's the goal. Now eventually it's not going to hurt as much, so the more and more that I roll it, the less pain is going to feel, which then means I have to force the movement. So in the beginning, as it's tender, you can roll on it. As we advance and as we progress, we can start stapling and moving and getting to more specific areas. Now, I did say that there was two muscles. There was a pectoralis major, and then there was a pectoralis minor, right? Minor is going up and down. In order to target the minor, we have to find where the muscle is, and then we lift the arm up. Once the arm is up, we then roll that muscle. Now, you can also roll the muscle on the floor, or you can roll the muscle against the wall. Being against the wall is going to be less pressure. Being on the floor has a lot of pressure because you have gravity pushing your whole body weight onto the ball. Now, ideally, duration, we're looking for 2 minutes of rolling. So we roll it for 2 minutes. Once we finish the one side, then we move on to the other side. Again, this is the first video of a series to come, and these are meant to be quick, educational, and to the point. Good luck.